Each year, as a fiscal officer, you will be responsible for uploading certain pieces of information into Gateway. In this section, we will show you where to find and navigate the Gateway application and explain which items are required. Before we get to the actual Gateway application, we would like to go over what the monthly upload requirements are. You might be wondering under what authority requires you to upload information on a monthly and annual basis to Gateway. In 2018, the state examiner issued a directive on monthly and annual engagement uploads. The purpose of the directive is to provide guidelines for the use of the Indiana Gateway for Governmental Units, which refer to as Gateway, application entitled Monthly and Annual Engagement Uploads. The engagement uploads provide a more efficient and cost-effective audit process for governmental entities. This is what we'll be going through today. On a monthly basis, there are 3 files that need to be uploaded. These include the bank reconcilement, bank statements, outstanding checklists, approved board minutes, and the funds ledger. We will talk more about these individually in a moment, but first let's take a look at the schedule of when these uploads are due. The deadlines for the monthly and annual engagement uploads are listed on the screen. For example, if you are uploading information for November, it is to be uploaded by January 15th. Now, for the rest of the presentation, we are first going to describe the 3 monthly requirements, and then we will go through how to upload the information into Gateway by going through a series of screenshots. The first monthly upload requirement is the bank reconcilements, bank statements, and outstanding checklists. A bank reconcilement is a document that shows how you balance the bank statement balance to your ledger balance. It should show the bank balance plus deposits in transit minus outstanding checks plus or minus other reconciling items and equal your ledger balance. You should upload a bank reconcilement for each account. It is important to note that you can upload multiple files under the Upload section. There is a separate presentation on how to do a reconciliation if you are unfamiliar with this process. I would recommend watching that video if so. Bank statements are documents you receive from your bank each month showing the beginning balance, each deposit, each cleared check, and other activity and ending balance. You should include all pages, including pages that show copies of canceled checks. You should upload these for each bank account. The outstanding checklist is the list of checks that have been written but have not yet cleared the bank. You should upload this for each bank account. The total should agree with the amount on the bank reconcilement. You can upload multiple documents for this as well. Again, as I've stated previously, this section requires multiple files to be uploaded, depending on the number of bank accounts that you have. So when uploading these documents, you want to think of everything that you use for your reconcilement, and that is what should be uploaded into Gateway to fulfill this requirement. The second item required to be uploaded is the approved board minutes. Approved board minutes are required for all boards or commissions if they have financial impact on the governmental unit as a whole. We will go through this more in-depthly in screenshots later in this presentation, but I would like to mention, instead of uploading a file, you can use a web link if your city or town posts the minutes to your website. If the minutes are online, you can provide the link instead of uploading the actual minutes file. If the board does not meet each month, only upload the minutes for the month that they do meet. Examples of what is considered financial impact are as follows, but not limited to: approval of expenditures, applying for grants, state or federal, approval or recommending issuance of debt, receiving and opening sealed bids and awarding the contracts, approving and signing contracts, and approving change orders. Upload the minutes to the month that the meeting took place, not the month they were approved. The last monthly upload requirement is the funds ledger, or this could be referred to as the ledger of receipts, disbursements, and balances, the prescribed Form 208. The information needed for the funds ledger upload is the beginning balance, total receipts, total disbursements, and ending balance by fund. Please note the detail of each receipt and disbursement is not required here. This is only annually, which we will talk about in another presentation. But we just need total receipts and disbursements for each fund for the month you are uploading. This information is needed for each fund and should be found in your ledger of receipts, disbursements, and balances. Or if you have a software system, I would recommend asking if there is a report that will fulfill this requirement. An Excel file is preferred if you have computerized records, but is not required. If you have manual records, you can upload or scan a photo of your manual records that include this data. We have provided a link to a manual records template in the Gateway User Guide and on our webpage that allows you to input the information into Excel and upload to fulfill this requirement if you prefer. If you do have login credentials for Gateway, you can select Local Officials Login here and enter your username and password. For more information on this process and the general layout of Gateway, please see our webinar entitled Introduction to Gateway. If you do not have login credentials for Gateway, you can still select Local Officials Login here and then click Request Access for more information. As stated previously, if you do not have your login credentials, please request access to Gateway by selecting the Request Authorization to Access Gateway. You will need to fill out some information and submit it. If you have any trouble, our help desk can be contacted at annualreports@sboa.in.gov. The contact information for the help desk is also written on the last slide of this presentation. Once you have your credentials, you can go ahead and log in here. After you log in, you will come to a page that looks like this. On the left side of the screen, there is a green bar that says Department of Local Government Finance. This is not us. Our reports will be listed on the right side of the screen under the red bar stating State Board of Accounts. I will zoom in on this section of the screen in the next slide. As we have discussed today, the monthly and annual engagement upload application is circled on the screen. After you click on monthly and annual engagement uploads, a new screen will populate and you will select the unit that you have been assigned to. You will select the unit and then a new screen will populate to select the year, which we will view on the next slide. After you have selected your unit type, the listing of years will appear. We will be talking about 2024 uploads, but it would not hurt to go into 2023 and make sure that everything is uploaded as required in the prior year. But like I stated, for now, we will open 2024 and view the monthly upload files. After you click on 2024, the screen that you are looking at now will populate. As for our example, we will use November. You will see this month under Select Upload Group. If you click the down arrow, it will provide a list of all months that can be uploaded. If you look under the section that says Select File Type, this will include all monthly requirements that can be uploaded, which include bank reconciliations, bank statements, outstanding checklists, approved board minutes, or the funds ledger. Once you have selected the file type that you are choosing to upload, you will then need to go to Choose the File. This will open up a File Explorer and you will select the file saved on your machine. Once the file has been selected, you will click Submit. You should get a message that your submission was successful, and I will show you in a couple of minutes how you can see that your upload is successful. As we have talked about previously, whenever you go to upload approved board minutes, you do have three options. When you select file type approved board minutes, you will see under provide file, you have file upload, where you can choose a file from your computer. You can click web link, where you can insert a web link if your board minutes are for public view on the web page. Or if there is no meeting that month, you can select no meeting. After you make any of the three selections, you will click submit. On this screen, I wanted to demonstrate an example of the November uploads being uploaded compared to the December uploads not being uploaded. To the left of the screen, you will see a check mark if a file has been uploaded. It will say the file name, date, time, and user that uploaded the file. As for the items not uploaded, you will see red X's. This simply means that a file has not been uploaded in this section. This is a good way to determine if you have uploaded the files as required and notes timeliness of the uploads. If you have any questions or problems at all, please feel free to contact us and our help desk, and we can be of further assistance. This concludes the monthly upload webinar. On the screen, I've included the contact information for Beth Goss and Mitch Wilson, who are the Government Technical Assistance and Compliance Directors for cities and towns. In the middle of the screen, you can see the cities and towns email address, phone number, and also mailing address. In yellow, I've highlighted the Gateway Help Desk email if you have additional questions or need assistance with any Gateway matters.